And after 8 long months, public universities in Nigeria are now back in operation. This comes after an agreement brokered by the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Femi Gbajabiamila, and an appeal court order asking the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASUU, to immediately resume academic activities. ASUU ended its months-long strike in October. But how does this impact the current academic climate in the country, and what is next for Nigerian universities? Our correspondent Abisola Adebayo tells us more in this next report.
The prestigious University of Lagos in Akoko Yaba, after 8 long months of shutdown, the gates are now finally reopened to the students. The 8-month shutdown was the result of a back and forth between Umbrella University Union, the Academic Staff Union of Universities ASUU, and the federal government, owing to several issues, including the revitalization of public universities, among others. The strike, which began on February 14, ended exactly 8 months after, on October 14, majorly due to the intervention of the House of Representatives led by the Speaker, Femi Gbajabiamila, after several meetings with the union. The chairman of the ASUU Unilag chapter, Dele Ashiru, commends the intervention of the lawmakers while also remaining hopeful that the government will keep its own side of the bargain.
They should just prioritize education, because no society can live above its level of education. And if you look at societies that are making progress today, go and look at investment in education all over the world. So Nigeria, the political elites in Nigeria should prioritize education and give it the pride of place, in the scheme of things.
The 8 months lull also had an obvious effect on all parties involved in the running of Nigerian universities. For the lecturers, they admit they are feeling the financial impact of the decision by the federal government to withhold their salaries during the long strike action. Some admit that they are not fully supportive of the long strike action, but insist that the demands are necessary.
No lecturer is happy being at home. This is our job. You understand? We love doing our job. I feel happy to have resumed. Now that we have resumed, our strike ended in the Nigerian system. No. What will make strike to come to an end in the Nigerian educational system is what ASUU is asking for: proper funding of the system.
A lot of us struggle to be here today. Don't forget, we've not been paid for 8 months till now. Then again, union is a law-abiding one. We are here, and then we'll await the instruction from management. So far, so good. We'll get things working.
For the students, the impact of the long strike on the academic session cannot be overemphasized. 8 months in a school session is equal to 2 semesters, which is a year-long academic session, which is exactly what the students have now lost. The suspension comes as a respite for students who have waited so long to return to the classrooms, but for some, the optimism is not without worry.
It has been a bad experience staying at home for a good 8 months without doing anything academics. So I'm really excited that I'll be back to school. My only fear right now is just the time, because we have nothing less than a month or so, not up to 2 months, for us to finish this semester. There's no time to practice more.
I'm actually happy that we're resuming. That's one step closer to graduating. What I'm bothered about is coming back to that student phase. It's been quite a while. So coming back to that, reading classes, then remembering tests, exams. It's when you remember that your chest will be doom, but I know we'll switch. It's just a matter of time. We'll flow.
Since February, this popular Moremi Hall Garden in the University of Lagos has been deserted thanks to the suspension of academic activities in Nigerian public universities due to the ASUU strike action. 8 months after, the strike has finally been called off. The millions of youths affected by the face-off between the federal government and the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASUU, are gradually returning back to school. But with the suspension of the strike action tagged conditional, the students can only hope and pray that they stay in school longer this time. The business owners in the university environment might be the biggest winners in the suspension of the strike action. For so long, their businesses have also been on hold. Now, they say they are looking forward to full resumption after a tough few months. Abisola Adebayo, TV 360 News.